Nothing was our interlocutor. Nothing was before us. As if we didn't call anything. قالوا بل لم نكن ندعو من قبل شيئا. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says وما دعاء الكافرين إلا في ضلال. Their invites and their calls are in vain. No one will respond to them, because there is no deity, there is no Sami'un Mujibud Da'awat other than subhanahu wa ta'ala, the only one, God. So please do not call the others, and do not believe that Allah gave some authority for the others, like the belief of Quraysh or the belief of the other nations, when they produced some small deities between Allah and themselves, and they believe that they will call upon Allah on behalf of them, and they will take that rule as an intermediary between them and Allah. This is false. No need any intercessor between us and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. وَقَالَ رَبُّكُمْ أُدْعُونِي أَسْتَجِبْ لَكُمْ, or وَإِذَا سَأَلَكَ عِبَادِي عَنِّي فَإِنِّي قَرِيبٌ. If my servant asks you about me, then I'm near. No need to ask the others. I am near. أُجِيبُ دَعْوَةَ الدَّاعِ إِذَا دَعَانِ, and I respond the one who calls upon me. أُجِيبُ دَعْوَةَ الدَّاعِ إِذَا دَعَانِ فَلْيَسْتَجِيبُوا لِي وَلْيُؤْمِنُوا بِهِ. And in another ayah, Allah Azza wa Jalla said, أَمَّنْ يُجِيبُ الْمُضْطَرَّ إِذَا دَعَاهُ. Is there anyone responds to the one who is in difficulty? إِذَا دَعَاهُ, when he calls upon him. Is there anyone other than Allah? أَإِلَهٌ مَعَ اللَّهِ. Are we talking about a deity other than Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala? If we say yes, some people hears and some people have that authority by the permission of Allah or without permission, no difference between them, then we are talking about a deity other than Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Because Allah defines himself as unique in this matter. He is the one who hears those who are in difficulties. When they say, "Oh my Lord, oh my God," only Allah hears. If they say, "Oh my Father," their Father will not hear. If they say, "Oh my Prophet," their messenger will not hear them. Or if they, "Oh my Shaykh," or my teacher, they will not hear them absolutely. لن يسمعوا دعاءكم ولو سمعوا ما استجابوا لكم. فادعوه, so call upon him, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And you can understand the importance of this issue because of all these ayats. From ayah number 60 till here, the ayah number 65, all of them is about this essential matter. Calling upon Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And this is by the commandment of Allah Azza wa Jal. فَدْعُوهُ, call upon him. May you say, Allah Azza wa Jal commanding us to call upon him, yes, but he didn't forbid us from calling the others in this ayat. Really? Do you think like that? Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, إِنَّ الَّذِينَ تَدْعُونَ مِن دُونِ اللَّهِ عِبَادٌ أَمْثَالُكُمْ. Those whom you call upon, those whom you invoke besides Allah, عِبَادٌ أَمْثَالُكُمْ, they are creatures like you. What does it mean, this ayah? And when Allah says لَهُ دَعْوَةُ الْحَقِّ وَالَّذِينَ تَدْعُونَ مِن دُونِهِ مَا يَمْلِكُونَ مِن قِطْمِيرٍ, the real dua, the true dua, which will receive response, is the one which made to Allah Azza wa Jal. This is the haq dua. Lahu da'watul haq. The haq dua belongs to him. And those whom you call upon other than Allah subhanahu, they do not have a mustard seed. ما يملكون من قطمير. They do not possess anything, let alone bring you something. They are themselves do not possess anything. They are in need of the only one God, subhanahu wa ta'ala. You can see them, they sleep and they ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for health, and Allah is the one who gives them whatever they need, like us. Whatever we need, they need. They are not sufficient, self-sufficient. تدعون من دون الله عباد أمثالكم. And we will see in the ayah number 66 that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala clearly forbids us from calling the others. فَدْعُوهُ, call upon him. And here also in the ayah number 65, Allah says, فَدْعُوهُ, call upon him, but how? مُخْلِصِينَ لَهُ الدِّينَ, making the religion purely to him. Not mix some deities other than Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. One time calling upon Allah, and after a while call upon the shaykh, invoke the shaykh, or invoke the teacher, or invoke the grave. This is not pure calling upon Allah. This is not pure monotheistic religion of Islam. This is something different than Islam. If those call upon them as Muslims, they should be aware about Quran and about the ayat of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala here. He commanding us to call upon him alone and making the religion for him alone. You should live only for him. Your religion should be only for him. Your hope only for him. You cannot expect something from the others, because the others possess nothing. Allah is the one who can provide you whatever you need, whatever you want, because He is the one who is rich. لَهُ مِيرَاثُ السَّمَاوَاتِ وَالْأَرْضِ. For Him belongs the inheritance of the heavens and earth, the one who created them, and the one who can create whatever He wants. يَخْلُقُ مَا يَشَاءُ. He can create a second universe bigger than this one, and He can multiply creating. Allah will not lose anything from His kingdom. If you diminish this, if you perish this earth completely, or the universe completely, إِنَّ اللَّهَ غَنِيٌّ عَنِ الْعَالَمِينَ. Allah is free from the universe, free from the worlds. He will not lose anything. Of course, we cannot perish anything in this universe, because nothing under our control. All of them under the control of Almighty. He creates and He perish. So He is the rich who can provide for you whatever you need. So your expectation should be focused on Him. مُخْلِصِينَ لَهُ الدِّينَ. And your fear should be focused on Him. We should fear of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Fear to make Him to anger Him against us. And we should expect from Him. And we should be aware that whatever we received till now was from Him, were from Him. مُخْلِصِينَ لَهُ. If you think about this issue, about this matter, you will understand that the religion should be purely for Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. مُخْلِصِينَ لَهُ الدِّينَ. Making the religion pure for Him. And do not accept anyone between Him and ourselves and yourself. The religion starts, the worship starts from us and directly to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. No iwaja, It's a straight way, a path from us to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. This is the Sirat al-Mustaqim. No need to go to the others. No need to worship something, call upon something, and then reach Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. This is Iwaj. This angle. But the way of Islam is the Sirat al-Mustaqim. The servants call upon Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala directly. They all believe that Allah is the one who is Almighty and the others all creation of Him. And they are all in need of Him. He is as-Samad, the self-sufficient one, and the one who gives for all the others. Nothing is self-sufficient other than subhanahu wa ta'ala. And everything is in need of Him. Allah is as-Samad. So calling upon others destroy all these names of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Makes Allah behind and less importance, not more important. Those claim that Allah is more important when we call the others, because there is difference between us and Him. He is so high, we are so down, so we need to call upon the others, and they will present our dua to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, because Allah is so high. This is their claim, and according their belief, Allah is distant. But according to Islam, no. This was the belief of Quraysh, and the same belief you can hear from the Sufis. They say you need to find some people. They will take you to Allah. You should call upon them. They can hear you, whether they are alive or they are in grave. They do not die. These are their claims, some of them. And I'm talking about those who claim in this way. And their claim and the claim of Quraysh is the same. You need the others. And according to them, we are as sinful servants. We cannot attract the attention of Allah Azza wa Jalla. We need to find those pure ones, awliya, according to their claim. And through them we can reach Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So notice that they also imagine Allah as distant. But in Islam, no. No matter how sinful you are, قل يا عبادي الذين أسرفوا على أنفسهم لا تقنطوا من رحمة الله. If you are musrif in sin, musrif, wasteful, do you think someone wastes the sin, wastes the crimes? He made many crimes in vain, without any pleasure, just wasting the crimes. أسرفوا على أنفسهم. Allah says, لا تقنطوا من رحمة الله. Do not despair the mercy of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Call upon Him.